Next question is from George. He says, after I commit to a note I want to flip, so he doesn't have the money to buy it, how much time would I need, or how much time would the note seller typically give me so that I can find a buyer? Okay. Typically, when I give a quote, you need to close within 30 days. That's what they're looking for, okay? However, sometimes there can be glitches. Maybe it's that you don't have a buyer, but it could also be that there was a problem with the title report that you need to get taken care of. Maybe the appraiser, some of the appraisers have taken 3 or 4 weeks just to get out there to look at the house. So on my note purchase agreement, what I've started doing that is very effective is that I tell them that I typically close in 3 weeks. That's common, okay? But I ask them to allow 45 days. So in case there's a glitch with title or appraisal or something like that, that we have time to get that resolved before we close. So George, you want to be able to have an investor that would close within that time frame, okay? Now, I don't tell the note seller, hey, I got to go find an investor, so I might need extra time. I don't want them, they would feel very insecure if they thought that I had to go find an investor. The fact of the matter is that I have so many investors. I have more investors than I have notes. Usually when I get a note, I've got a half a dozen people that are ready to buy that note right away. So once you get in the note business and you close a few deals and people know that you have notes available, if you are networking at your local real estate investors association and meetup groups and things like that, people are going to contact you and want to buy your notes. And so I would recommend you do something like my investor profile form, where you find out what type of notes they're interested in, what geographic area, what kind of returns, how much cash they have available, that kind of thing. And so you have that on standby so that when you get a deal accepted, you've got a number of investors that you can turn to and go, oh, they're looking for a Texas note. Oh, here's a Texas note. I'm going to call Joe because I think this might be perfect for him. So you need to find that balance and build up your investors. You can't promise them anything, but you let them know that you'll be on the lookout and you try to match them up based on what their parameters are of what they're looking for. And again, just like I said with Denise, you can always use your easiest 1, 2, 3 coaching and sell it to me. And then you don't have to worry because I do have the investors on standby. And if you're not familiar with the easiest 1, 2, 3 coaching, the way that works is that you find the note, you're the liaison with the note seller, I'm the liaison with my investor. I walk you through the entire transaction. I mean, start to finish. And when we close, we split the profits 50-50. So a lot of people, they want to do their first 2 or 3 deals with me. But then once they know there's no sense in doing deals with me unless you don't have an investor, because most people, there's no sense in giving me half of the deal unless I'm doing all the work. You know what I mean? Okay, I hope that helps.